Hey, what's poppin', people? I'm Cade Shear, and this is my channel, Cade Shear Fishing. Today, we've got another banger. We're going over jigs and pigs. This is what a jig looks like. Pretty cool. And pigs, or now they're known as trailers. You could use these trailers, like they could be a variety of features, but I like to have them in a crawl style bait like this. So I'll actually take one out and show y'all like this. This is the Zoom speed crawl, and this is a Berkeley crawl. So jigs have been used, or they're one of the most versatile fishing lures out there. They've been used for a good time now. They're pretty ancient and old, and they're really, really fun to fish. So how you fish these is you tie it on, you put your trailer on there, and you cast it out, you let it sink to the bottom. Your trailer is going to be flipping, and it's going to be sitting on the bottom like this, and your trailer and skirt, which this is called the skirt, they're going to be whipping up in the air. So what you do with jigs, you could do, there's a whole bunch of different type of jigs. These are two hybrid jigs from 6 cents, but there's a whole different type of jigs. But the main technique is you throw it out there, you let it sink to the bottom, you pop your rod tip, and you let it sink back, and then you do that until you reel it back in. Also, you could drag it on the bottom, just like this. You could drag it on the bottom. What that does, it creates a disruption, and the fish want to go check it out. But when you pop it, it looks like this, and then it sticks back, kind of like a Ned rig. But this has skirt. So I'm gonna thread a trailer onto both of these. That is what it's called. So here I've got the Zoom speed crawl. So what you do is you get all your skirt down, so it's not in the way. Next, you push up your weed guard. You push it up. It won't hurt it. It won't hurt your weed guard. You take your bait, go in through the head, and it's like ringing up a chatterbait. I know I've showed you all how to do that before, but it's kind of hard when to stop. Usually I'll stop about there, depending on how long the bait is, and then I'll come completely out, and then I'll push this bait all the way up onto that plastic guard right there. And there you've got a perfectly straight jig with a Zoom speed crawl on the back. With jig colors, you want to keep the colors relatively the same, because it doesn't look really natural when they're completely different. The also, jigs imitate countless amount of bait fish for that fish like to bite, the bass like to bite. So here is the Berkeley crawl. Go up through the head. Oh, this one's pretty tough. All the way about right there. And I come out just like this onto that guard, and there you have got a pretty looking jig right there. You fish these down deep. There are one type of jig is called a swimming jig, and that is when you cast it out and then you just reel it in. So a lot of people look at jigs and then they see that hook and they're automatically like, oh no, I'm not fishing that. That hook's gonna get caught up all the time. But this weed guard protects almost everything. It's as weedless as a Texas rig. The weed guard protects a whole bunch, and even in a chatterbait just has the hook out. It doesn't even have a weed guard, but the chatterbait does have the blade on the top, and the blade just pushes everything out. And So these two baits, this one has a real big profile, and this one has a not as big as a profile. So what that does is I prefer a smaller profile, because when fish will bite it, you'll feel the bite right here, and you don't know that it's on the hook. So a lot of times it'll just be grabbing at the head of the trailer. But I like a smaller profile because they have a more chance of getting that bass to completely swallow the jig. What's really fun about a jig is the hook set. The hook set is really fun. You feel that bite, you stop immediately, you reel down, and then you just yank it as hard as you can, and you get that hook. You get that hook caught in the top of the fish's mouth. So that is all I have for you today. Sorry I have not posted in a while. I think it's been like 5 or 6 days. But I will be posting a bunch more throughout this week, because I've got nothing to do because of Christmas break. So yeah, Christmas is coming up. I'll have a whole bunch, like a Christmas edition thing for y'all. I'll give y'all a little different content in about a week. And I hope y'all enjoying the videos. Thanks for watching Cage Shore Fishing, and stay tuned, because if you want to get into fishing, I mean, like me, I really didn't know anything about fishing until about 6 months ago, when I really started like, oh my gosh, there's so much more to fishing than just a Texas rig Senko. So that's why I'm making these videos for y'all, so you can learn more about fishing. And I love y'all. Peace out. Thanks for watching.